Hello and welcome back to Warsword Conquest. We're in a battle against a Chaos Dwarf Patrol, as you might expect, and we're just gonna make sure that our forces are in the right positions here. Obviously, we've got to bear in mind that we only really have archers. We don't really have a huge amount of other things, and I just wanted to actually say something real quick because I actually got a comment on the previous episode, and I thought to myself, not sure, not really sure what's going on with that, because someone literally said, you can use the banner to change where your forces are, and apparently it's completely inexcusable to not use the banner after 6,000 years or whatever they said. I actually can't remember now, but whatever the case of playing this game. And well, I was kind of a bit perplexed by it, because I thought to myself, I did use the banner in that very episode. Actually, it's quite funny. I'm not entirely sure. I'm always very confused by these kinds of things, because I'm just like, do you actually watch the video? I don't know. I actually have no idea. But whatever the case, as you can quite clearly tell, I used the banner here because, let's face it, I have used it many times. Oh man, I don't even know. Some people. I'm gonna assume it's just trolling, I guess. That must be it, surely, right? That must be it. Anyway, let's see if we can actually do some damage here. Oh nice, we've gotten some insta-kills already. Let's face it, this is actually a really nice weapon in my opinion. It really does a fantastic amount of damage, and it doesn't even matter really whether it does good damage as a general base value. It's more a case of literally just getting the insta-kills. The insta-kills really improve the amount of experience that we're going to gain, because we literally just get a huge amount of experience from the insta-kills. You know, it increases our frequency of getting kills, and that makes a huge difference. Look at that. I mean, 60 damage, 73 damage. Obviously, we did get a Mighty Blow activation there, which really does make a big difference. But for example, when we hit for 39 damage, or when we hit for less than what a particular unit has as max HP, it's really going to make a huge difference, because you're just going to be able to kill them without any real problem. And I absolutely love that. I think that is one of the main reasons why I'm probably going to continue using this, even though I was in two minds about it. I was really in two minds about it, because I thought to myself, I don't really want to use anything but dual wield, because I was having such a fun time with dual wield, and I didn't really want to use something different, you know, because I thought, hey, this is so fun, you know. I basically spec'd very specifically to maximize dual wield as much as possible. But as you might expect, if a new weapon, if a better weapon comes along, then, I mean, how can we say no, right? How can we say no to using that, especially considering it actually does do something a little bit better than maybe the dual wield. I think it would be really awesome. This is the reason why I actually want to get to level 30 as well, because if we can get to level 30, I'm going to have the ability to check out some of these merchants, and the merchants are obviously going to be fantastic for us, hopefully, because I'm kind of hoping, I don't know whether they've done this, I don't know whether they've actually added in anything to the unique merchants, but I was kind of hoping there'd be a dual wield set of weapons that actually do provide us with some kind of proc, some kind of special weapon thing that actually increases our ability to deal damage in some way or another. And whether that increases, you know, damage scaling with our dodge, or whatever the case may be, I don't really care. You know, it doesn't really matter what it is, as long as it does something fun, because obviously as it stands right now, I don't really have the ability to really, as far as I'm aware, I don't really recall any dual wielding weapons that actually provide any kind of magical benefit, so I'm kind of interested to see, because I could be misremembering. That's the thing, I could be misremembering, and if I am, then this is going to be fantastic, because I'd love to be able to get something that is going to actually provide us with a significant offensive boost. because obviously later down the line, we're going to be fighting some really high-tier enemies. Obviously, right now, I'm not really fighting super high-tier opponents. I mean, you can see here, they are doing some pretty decent damage to me, but most of the time, they're not really going to be super difficult for us. I'm going to tell my archers to charge in here so they can just get into effective range, and otherwise, we are basically done here. If I die, then I die. I'm not going to use a healing potion on this. You know, healing potions are pretty limited to a certain degree, and so most of the time I'm probably not going to use them, just so you know. So if you see me not using a healing potion or something like that, then the reason is pretty clear, and I'll tell you if I forgot about using a healing potion, obviously, as in a previous episode, you know, because we were in a, I think we were in a dungeon or something like that, the one run where I actually forget that we have some healing potions, and I decided, hey, you know what, I'm just not going to use them. And that was it. So, you know, that's the point. Usually, I'll be very upfront about what I'm going to forget and what I'm not going to forget. And if I do forget to actually use a healing potion or something like that, then that's just how it is. You know, I'm just going to forget it, and, you know, there's nothing that we can really do about that. But most of the time, I do remember. Anyway, this guy, yes, he finally leveled up. Look at that, he finally leveled up. And we've gotten Surgery 4, Wound Treatment 4, First Aid 4, and Engineering 4. It's absolutely insane to see that happen automatically. I am so incredibly elated that they added that functionality to the game. I feel like that should literally just be in the game by default, in my opinion. That would be such an amazing thing. It would be such an amazing thing to have. But obviously that is not going to be the case, because they're not working on it anymore, as far as I'm aware, the original developers of the base game. But yeah, this is just incredibly, incredibly fun to see, because you just set up the companion individually, and then immediately you have no problems whatsoever. You just set them up, and you just let them go. You know, it's like a wind-up toy of some kind. You know, you just have that wonderful, wonderful thing happening, and it's so easy, so easy. So anyway, we're just gonna actually get out our repeater crossbow here. I'm a little bit dubious actually about using the repeater crossbow, because I have to stand still so dramatically. You know, especially because I have to obviously reload and all that stuff. I don't really want to get myself killed through couch lance or through a firearm shot or anything like that. And it is very possible that can happen. Obviously, we do have a bunch of enemy crossbowmen currently firing at us, or currently firing generally in our direction. And I don't really want to get killed by that if I can help it. But yeah, I'm loving... Look at that! I just killed that guy with 1 damage! I just killed that guy with 1 damage because of the insta-kill. You see that? That's exactly what I'm talking about. That is so funny. That is so funny. That's the reason why I love doing that. Okay, we're probably going to die here because I did take a little bit of extra damage, but as I said, I'm not going to waste a healing potion on this. It is so much more important for us to save those healing potions for actual important, you know, encounters, because this right now is not going to be a loss if I die. It is going to maybe result in some of our people actually getting killed. Maybe they're going to die. I actually don't even know. We should probably tell our infantry and cavalry to come back, actually. Let's just do that. Yeah, that's probably going to be the way to go. And so we're otherwise going to maybe just try to snipe them from a little bit further away. I don't think that's even going to make a difference. Yeah, it's going to take... I don't know. It's so funny, actually, watching dwarves do skirmish tactics. But they are actually using skirmish tactics, as you can see right here. Well, we're getting some nice kills. Not too bad, not too bad. Thankfully, my bolt fiends are taking care of the Chaos Dwarf problem here. Thank you, thank you. And there it is. Very nice indeed. Okay, so we're getting good experience for this as well. As you can see, we're leveling up all these guys into Bolt Fiends, and we're actually making some pretty good headway on that. Let's just go and upgrade all these guys. There we go. They're actually upgraded already. That's fine. They're not going to equip anything else. And yeah, they are maybe just about to actually take this. I actually don't know how close they are to taking this, but I wouldn't mind if they take it relatively quickly here, because then I can just go straight on in and sell my loot, and maybe go into the tavern as well, and maybe retrieve some wonderful companions, or, you know, maybe there'll be another potion seller. Oh no, the Chaos Dwarves are coming along. Oh dear. Oh, this is a real big, this is a big travesty for the Dark Elves here. This is really, really bad for them, actually. They're gonna get murdered They are going to get murdered so badly here, because the enemy is just going to go in and reinforce the defense, and that's going to be harsh. That's going to be really bad. Oh well. If that happens, it happens. We're just a mercenary after all. Alright, so I actually just ran out of food. And, yeah, this actually harks back to the previous episode where I was talking about random events and losing stats randomly, you know, because obviously, let's face it, anyone, you know, anytime you lose a stat in a random fashion where it basically doesn't have any kind of, you know, any kind of player control or any kind of player agency, that is really bad and really annoying. However, I did just have an event where there's like a torrential downpour or something like that. It didn't give me any options whatsoever. It was just, you know, continue at the bottom of the screen. I was like, oh, okay, I'll just click on continue. And then what happened is I lost all my food. My food was washed away, quote unquote, or something along those lines. And so I then had no food in my inventory. And then I immediately got a complaint by one of my companions, and yeah. That, in my opinion, I'm not sure if I don't know. Do I like that? I don't know, because that's the thing. It literally just goes, yeah, your food, it's gone. And personally, I don't really like that because, let's face it, if you have just raided a village, just imagine you've just raided a village and you get that event and then immediately lose, you know, over 1,500, 2,000 worth of gold in the very early stages of the game, because you know, food can be considered beer, you know, some fine dates, some fine wine, maybe, I don't know, you know, all that stuff, all the consumables and things like that. And just imagine that happens, and then you just end up losing out on huge amounts of money. And don't even get me started on the fact that your morale is also going to take a big hit if you're somewhere far away, and maybe, I mean, let's face it, maybe you don't even have enough cash to be able to purchase more food. So that's obviously a bit of an issue too, but yeah, I can only hope that is not an event that comes up that often. I can only hope that to be the case. But if it is, then I have no idea. I have no idea. But as you can see here, look at this. There's so much food here that I just looted. Look at this. There's so much food here. Look at this. Wine, honey, and well-made bread, fine bread, chicken, sausages, and so on and so forth. That's about 1,500 to 2,000 gold. Obviously, you may not think that that's that much, because let's face it, it probably isn't that much in comparison to the other items that we have available here to sell. For example, the exquisite dyes, that's obviously 2,500. That's absolutely insane by itself. But, you know, you just got to consider that maybe, you know, maybe it would actually make a big difference. I don't know. Maybe it makes a big difference to you. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe you don't care about that. But I personally feel like what would be a really cool thing to do, obviously, this is just from my perspective, the cool thing would be to have two different options for that event, and just have one option take away all your food, and another option either give you your food or allow you to keep food, right? So basically, just, you know, either you lose all the food or you don't. That's pretty much it, because then it has a little bit of player agency associated with it, rather than, you know, the sort of standard situation that transpires in quite a few Warband random events, where it basically just doesn't allow you to choose anything. You know, it doesn't allow you to choose anything, and that's kind of sad. Oh, actually, wait a minute. I just want to go into the Guild Master here. I'm going to sell the cattle for 1,700. Actually, not bad. Sure, let's do it. There we go, 1,700, and we don't even need to go into the cattle screen to, you know, slaughter them all the time and all that wonderful stuff. So that actually helps us out quite a bit. Okay, wait a minute. What's going on here? Hello there. Can I actually do battle with these guys, or am I going to lose? Wait. Oh, divide and conquer. There we go. We actually did it. Wow. Okay, I'm actually really surprised that we were able to separate. Oh, 16 renown value? Okay, that's actually kind of insane. I'm not sure why I'm getting a 16 renown value for this. That makes me very worried. Yeah, that makes me very worried. Hello there. No, 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 don't kill me. Don't kill me. Ah, I'm dodging everything. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, let's tell everyone to charge in here. Oh, wow, these guys actually are really high level. Oh, I killed one of the Great Guards. Okay, that's fantastic. That was an insta-kill, by the way. Did you see that? That was literally an insta-kill. That really made all the difference in the world right here. Can I actually kill this guy? No, apparently not. Okay, come on. Kill him. No, he's running. Ah, okay, wait. Oh, I don't even have any riding skill, do I? Yeah, that actually doesn't help us that much. These sumo are probably going to die pretty easily, or maybe not. Maybe I can just kill them. They actually give us 400 experience. It's pretty amazing. Okay, let's do some damage. Do some damage. There we go. Nice kill. And, wow, yeah, no, I'm actually really liking this build that we have going on right here, because the ability to just deal 5 damage and get an insta-kill immediately is absolutely fantastic. That literally just makes all the difference in the world. So basically what we should do is we should focus on getting as much survivability as possible. Obviously, that's pretty much a given. You know, that is a given 100%. You know, obviously survivability is really important most of the time. However, it's going to be more important with a weapon like this because we're not really going to be able to do significant amounts of damage as it is right now against heavily armored opponents. Unless we hit them on the head or, you know, maybe we get a little bit lucky with our strike. I don't know. But most of the time what we're doing is we're literally just fishing for those 12% chances to get an insta-kill. And it actually is working really nicely. I don't know whether you noticed that, but it is working really well. Because you can see here, I got 14 kills out of 50. Out of 50 of them, I got 14 kills, which I gotta say, I actually really like. Unfortunately, we did end up losing quite a few of our people, which is kind of sad. We did get some Red Devils that we can actually sell, which is actually going to be really nice. And we also got some, well, we got some Chaos Zealots. And Chaos Zealots are obviously pretty good, actually, if you, you know, do a little bit of, you know, a little bit of trading here and there. Because if you could find a Cult Master, there is actually a Cult Master in the other tavern. I don't think there's one here. I'm just going to go in and see. There is a ransom broker, so I'm going to sell my prisoners here. Look at this. Just 2 prisoners sell for 1,000 because the Red Devils are really expensive to sell, so it's absolutely fantastic. Is this guy refreshed yet? No, he's still not refreshed. You imbecile. Why is he like this? Oh well. I don't think it really matters too much. Alright, so yeah, anyway, there is a Cult Master back in Cla Carond, and I wouldn't mind doing that. All things considered, I think that would be a pretty cool idea. If we can get lucky and actually get a slightly higher level version of the Dark Elf troops, then I'll be pretty happy with that. But obviously if he's gone or if he's not going to give us that, then I'll be, well, not very pleased. Or has he gone? Oh dear, he's gone, hasn't he? He's gone. Okay, wait a minute. I think maybe there might be one in the other town. Maybe that's the town I'm thinking of. Or I don't know. Maybe not. Well, we have to be a little bit careful here. That's why I'm being a bit hesitant about using the speed up function that much, because I don't want to run into a massive amount of Chaos Dwarves. And it seems like he has actually left here as well. Mercenary Bright Sorceress. Is that actually good? That's the question. Is that actually good? Let me just see here. I have Chaos Zealots. I'm going to just get rid of them now because, well, there is no point in me keeping them if the Cult Master is not here, and I don't really want to lug them around the entire time. So we're just going to end up recruiting some people ourselves. Like, for example, this Dark Ogre Man-Eater right here. This is going to be extremely useful for us. Meat shields are basically what we need most of the time. And I'm going to recruit the Bright Sorceress, and we're actually going to do something about these. Because here's the thing, they're usually tagged as archers, and some people were very kind in the comments, and I actually really appreciate this. And you said that, hey, it would probably be a good idea to re-tag the mages. And this is a very good point, because I was not actually thinking of this at the time. But mages almost always are not going to have that many spells that they can use. Most of the time they're going to cast their spell and then they are going to move on, and that's it. I'm just going to call it casters. Yeah, there we go. Casters. Fantastic. So now they're going to basically be in the caster group, because here's the thing, as I say, they're going to use their spells, And let's say they have, I don't know, 4 spells, and they use all 4 spells really, really quickly, and then they have about a minute cooldown, or 30 seconds, maybe, and then what are they going to do? Well, most of the time they'll either just stand there with your archers, which is obviously perfectly fine for them to do, or if you tell your archers to charge, which I do quite often, because let's face it, I want to get them into effective range. The archers don't actually switch to melee or anything like that. They just switch to their main ranged weapon, and then they just continue to shoot while moving forward. And in those cases, then it's going to kill the mages. Because if I tell the archers to charge, the mages don't actually have a standard ranged weapon, so they're not going to actually do the thing that the regular archers actually do. So I very much appreciate you letting me know about that, because I actually forgot about it, to be honest. I thought to myself, no, it should be absolutely fine, right? But no, they're just going to run in and end up dying. However, the funny thing is, as I was talking about in the previous episode, they do end up dying just normally anyway, because they are high tier, which is kind of frustrating in itself. Alright, so we're going into a dungeon run. Yeah, you guessed it, dungeon run is upon us, and I think the main reason why we're doing this is purely because I want to, and it's fun, and that's it. And hopefully I'm going to be able to do some really, really cool things here. No, don't get killed now, sir. Don't get killed now. Thank you very much. I would very much appreciate it. Come on now. Yeah, so my ignore pain is pretty low right now, but I'm hopeful that I'll be able to improve that as time goes on. Hopefully I can kill this guy. There we go. Okay, so wait a minute. I know where the chests can be on this level, so hopefully I'm going to be able to do that. There we go. Nice shot. Oh, there's another guy here. Don't get killed by the headshot, please. Oh no, he's got a repeater crossbow too. I forgot about that. I thought as soon as I saw his first bolt that he was going to have to reload, but no, they have repeater crossbows as well. Oh yes. Let's be a little bit careful with that in the future, shall we? Alright, well thankfully we've eliminated most of the enemies. We're going to have another couple of activations in just a moment when we go around the corner, but that's fine. We don't really need to worry about that. What is this guy actually doing? What are you doing, sir? He's being a little bit weird. Oh well. Never mind. Okay, so no chest up here. No chest underneath. Alright. Okay, well, that's how it's going to have to be. And there's no chest over there either. Interesting. Okay, it must be in the next area, or I've already checked over here, haven't I? Yep, okay. It's going to definitely be in the next area then. It better be. That's all I could say. It better be. Come on, chest. Show yourself to me. Thank you. Okay, now I just need to headshot this. Come on out. Yep, there we go. Very nice. And now let's just do some damage. And then we'll loot the chest, and we'll get one of the most expensive pieces of gear that you've ever laid eyes on. Because that's how it works, isn't it? There's the chest. Okay, fantastic. Here we go. Look! The most expensive piece of gear that I have ever seen. 351 gold and 91. Oh yes. Wow. That's really breaking the bank, isn't it? Yes, that is very much breaking the bank. Okay, fantastic. Anyway, great. Well, nice headshot. Yeah. Oh, I love using crossbows, actually. I love using crossbows in these kinds of situations because it's just so much fun to actually have the ability to shoot without really having any kind of worry, because I'm not worried about causing reinforcements, because obviously with guns you do have that to worry about. Don't get killed now. He's trying to use his spear actually really smartly right here. So, not a terribly big fan of that, but thankfully he's now dead, so we don't need to worry too much. Okay, we've got to be a little bit careful here. Gonna take a healing potion. Gotta make sure that we're using those in these kinds of runs. Not in the battles, obviously. Alright, so we're actually fine. I need to also make sure that we are always reloading. That's the thing that we also need to do. There's a chest. Okay, we got a high elf rider's axe. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, not really getting anything really amazing right now. And as you can see, every single opponent decided that they were going to attack us. So we just eliminated those already. Alright, well I guess that's fine. This is indeed a medium difficulty, or shall we say medium length. Oh no, they're shooting me from all the way over there. That's really bad. I wanted to headshot that guy, but no such luck. Gonna have to use my superior athletics skill to keep away from the opponent here. And let's see if I can deal with this guy. Nope. There we go. Nice. Okay, that's what we like. There's the chest. I knew exactly where it was because I saw it. Yep, with my eyes. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, so there we go. We actually did make sure to headshot those guys. That was actually really nice. I like that. Whenever something goes well like that, I just go, yeah, well, I like that, yeah. Because usually it doesn't go well, you know? It's just a completely different situation. Because most of the time I'm like, oh yes, I'm outnumbered, I'm gonna die, you know, that sort of thing. But when things are going well, I'm very surprised. You know, usually I'm very surprised. Okay, let me just reload real fast. Can I actually reload before this guy hits me? No, I couldn't. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is, sir. Alright, not a big fan. Not a big fan. He's not a fan of me either, by the looks of things. Now we have to be a little bit more careful, because getting shot in the face could potentially kill me. But, again, I don't really want to waste potions. We're at 71%. 71% is actually not bad. Okay, this is a bad place to be, though. If they have some ranged characters, we're going to have some issues. But maybe not. There's one guy over there that doesn't even know we're here. Can I headshot him? No headshot? He doesn't even know that I'm shooting at him. Do you see that? That's exactly the reason why having a crossbow is absolutely fantastic. Because apparently it doesn't activate their sort of like aggro, you know? They don't aggro you or anything like that. So you could basically just be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him. Just gonna shoot him and everything's gonna be fine. But yeah, that's actually fantastic. Really, really enjoy that. It really does give you the feeling of stealth. You know, it gives you the feeling of stealth, and I mean that's the sort of class fantasy that we're currently going for here. Because I mean, really, Dark Elf Assassin. I mean, hello, you know, we want to be as sneaky and as stealthy as we possibly can be, and that's exactly what that's giving. So it's wonderful. Nice headshot. And maybe we can go for... Oh yeah, look at this. They don't even know. Oh no, she knows. How did she know? Ah, there we go. Okay. Whew. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We don't need to worry too much. We don't need to worry too much. We can just take our time here. We can just move along. Let's try and do some damage here. There we go. Another nice little headshot. And then we got these guys. Oh, they both have... Ah, no, don't get killed. Don't get killed. Okay, they both have crossbows. So I was running away very, very fast there. Nice headshot. Okay. Did I already find the chest in here? Yeah, I think I did, right? Yeah, I think so. Alright, perfect. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now this is the final level, as far as I'm aware. Yep, as you can see, it says Dungeon Room 5. There are 5 levels in the medium length. And we're going to see if I can headshot this guy. Nope, a little bit higher. Nice headshot. There we go. I am being shot, but I'm not entirely sure from where. So, oh no. Oh, this is bad. This is bad news bears right here. This is bad news bears. Okay, we might have some issues. We might have some issues, friends. I don't know whether this is going to work. I'm going to have to lure them over the bridge and just try to shoot them from here. And try to kill the ones without shields. Oh, there we go. That guy. That guy has a crossbow. We need to kill at least one of the crossbowmen. There we go, nice. One of them dead. The other one is still alive, and hopefully he's not going to be able to... Oh, no, he is shooting. Oh, dear. You know, I kind of wish this was like Dark Messiah Might and Magic, where you could literally just kick enemies off the cliff. I really wish it had that kind of physics, but obviously it's Warband. They don't do that, so... Yeah, it would be super cool, though, if we had that kind of engine with this. Don't you think? I think that would be so cool. Okay, wait a minute. Here we go. Nice. Okay, wait. Careful. Careful. I'm gonna stand behind the pillar here and actually reload. This guy's not gonna do much damage to me because he's got a spear. As you can see. Okay. Get out of here. Get out of here. Thank you. Alright, so shoot that guy. He's not even damaged? I thought he was damaged. I thought I had damaged him at least a little bit, but apparently I hadn't damaged him at all. Alright, well, That just goes to show monumental failure is only a step away. Okay, let's actually hit that guy. Can I hit that guy? These guys are going to hit me very easily because they are AI and they definitely know how to shoot. And I don't really as much. Nice hit. There we go. We got him. Okay, wonderful. That is perfect. Okay. Wow, so many enemies actually. So many enemies. You see how many enemies we actually have here? But I'm actually going to retract one of the things that I said in a previous episode because I was talking about how much better it is to go into dungeons to level up. And I personally think that, yes, it is a good idea to go into dungeons to level up, at least initially. But I think actually if you have a significant amount of kill potential, like for example, let's say that you are, you know, in possession of an insta-kill weapon, or let's say that you're a slightly higher level, you know, like I am right here. I mean, what am I now? Level 23, level 24, something like that. I actually don't know what level I am. But let's just say that you're that, and you know, you go into a battle and you kill a bunch of higher tier enemies, as you've seen in the fights against the Chaos Dwarf patrols, for example. I was getting about 400 to maybe even 600, maybe even 800 experience per kill. And if you think about how much I'm getting here, which is indeed, you know, obviously just these enemies are really easy in comparison to what you would be, you know, fighting in a battlefield situation, because most of the time battlefield situations are going to have higher tier troops, because this is obviously a difficulty 1 dungeon. But there you go, we did it. We found a diamond ring. Okay, we found a diamond ring which is only for selling, and a reinforced Chaos Warrior helm, which is wonderful. And we also got that and this. Okay, so I actually find this quite funny. I'm going to assume I find this actually very funny because the flavor text here, the luxury goods only for selling, I'm 100% certain that they added that text because people were trying to work out what the diamond ring was for. You know what I mean? Because usually when you're playing a mod that is, you know, based on some source material that is really has like a passionate fandom, people are going to be like, oh, what is the diamond ring for? Is it for a puzzle? Is it for some kind of riddle? And then they're going to spend huge amounts of time working that out, only to discover that it's just for a sell thing. And it's just super funny. I'm going to assume that they did it literally just for that, just because they want to help out, right? They want to help out. They want to make it as simple as possible to understand what's currently going on in the mod. That's what they've done. You know, they've done some really, really good work on UX and things like that, you know, making sure that people know exactly what to do and where to go and all that wonderful stuff. Unfortunately, my trade penalty is so massive that, as you can see, I'm only getting 2,500 for it, whereas normally I'd be getting 11,000 if my trade penalty was a little bit less. But unfortunately, my trade skill is so low, it doesn't really do much for me. So yeah, a little bit unfortunate, but we did get 8,000 gold for it, which is nice. I like that. And we did manage to get the 29 renown that is inevitably going to be helping us a great deal to become a super strong vassal. And you can see here that we are at 72 at the moment. Bear in mind, I actually don't have any leadership skill. Look at this. I have 0 leadership skill, and I am going to be getting more. Don't worry, I am definitely going to be getting more. Just going to spec another point into power strike here, and otherwise we're going to be increasing all our weapon proficiencies. And that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.